Welcome back to another episode of Backpack Era. Thank you all very much for joining me there. Great to have you along for the journey. Now, as always, I've got to go with Purse again. You know how it be. We've just got to keep going that way. And I'm really keen to keep going down this hard mode path until we can knock out all the hard modes. Then maybe try our unfair mode. Then we'll see where we go. Is that based on the hard mode 4 and wrecked relics? Okay, well, we might have to do a few other ones here, but at least we have hard mode 4. We can look to complete now. So what do we have with hard mode 4? I realized I didn't do this last time. I just kind of jumped straight into it, and then I didn't even describe what is different about hard mode. So hard mode 3, which we completed last time, was less max health, extra enemy health, fewer items in chests, and lower luck. Now what do we have here? We have even more, less health, less health. Don't question it. We have an increase of enemy health by an extra 5%. We can take 2 fewer items each time. That's pretty horrific. That's going to be a tricky one to be able to manage going forward. So beyond that though, we have standard chests containing -1 item. It's the same as what we had before, and even worse luck as well. So, finding those legendary, finding those rares are going to be quite uncommon, I suppose. And anyway, we move onwards, and I think we go to the crypt to start with. And we'll kind of make plans from there. 15 HP though, so it's almost, it's not far off a glass cannon type run, but at least we have a little bit in case we get poisoned. So it's not the end of the world, as we will actually use our food just to go one. I meant to be hitting you. Okay, because of that, and I don't really want the curse, I'm just going to go full damage in on you. And again, I think that we've got enough block here that we can just avoid you entirely. So I think I just go full block here. There's something to be said about just going full melee damage, but I don't think we need to worry about that right now. We keep going there. 1 HP, that means that 3 of these once again gets rid of you. Problem solved. Level up. Now again, I still like the old footwear plus helmet. Now we can only take 1 item per combat. That's going to be quite tricky to manage going forward. I think with that in mind, we take the damage knife. Projectiles, but we don't have any kind of mana stones for now, and 2 mana is quite an expensive one as far as mana stones go. It's quite hard to justify that at this stage. Get a rarer item of the same type. I wouldn't mind a rarer item, but I think what we do is we maybe use that weapon twice until it's just about broken, and then we switch it up. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we block, and now we've got the perfect amount of block as well. You do get to steal our 12 gold, or our 8 gold that we've got currently, but then we take you out and we get our gold back. We then block once, we then go like this. We can just keep attacking you, and you shouldn't be an issue very shortly. Hello, my name's Sean Connery. No, we just keep going like this. We keep blocking once every time, but very shortly. In fact, if I do it now, okay, now we just use this max times. You're now doing 0 damage per attack because you have so much weakness. Now you apply weakness every time we use an item. So 1, 2, we take you out. Let's go for... I don't often go wide down the bottom, do I? Let's try that out. Again, it's a little bit lopsided. Ooh, Tasty Fly is good and it allows us to get much cheaper items later on. The dice is good, but the dice is good later on, but it means that we don't get any item right now. I think the Tasty Fly is honestly worth it there. I think that's what we're going for. Tasty Fly means that we can make everything half price at our shop when we decide to go to our shop. So take a rare item for a curse. I absolutely will do this. We get a spiked scale and we get Hercule Pubbies or whatever it is. If you have footwear at the start of your turn, it's destroyed. Skip the curse for 2 damage. Yeah, that seems fine. Now we do have a really good shield. Adjacent shields get used, so we could have a kind of a situation where we just use all of our shields around here. Or do we upgrade the rarity of one of our items here? Now what do we have here? A rare item of the same type for a gem. Let's go for a rarer gem and see what we get. Or maybe it's a rarer accessory, which would not be as great. I mean, shortcut map is not good. Used to discover a secret passage. Every time I try to use that, it just like adds an extra space here so that we could walk around here instead. I don't think that's that useful. I think we're going to sell that item, but it's still good to have it. Now that means that we didn't re-roll this one, but we probably just want to keep it for a little bit longer anyway. We block. Should I have blocked this way? No, I think that was still the right call. And now we go for you in the background because you're the one that flees if this one up front dies. Again, go like this, use it max times, and I think using it max times is probably going to save me a little bit of time and save me from having to spam click as much as I used to. Now again, we've lost 2 HP, which usually wouldn't be, actually we just lost another one, usually wouldn't be a huge issue, but since we have so little max HP right now, we've lost about a fifth, 20% of our max HP right now. That's obviously not great. Now okay, whenever you're not attacking, we just go full damage, we full send it. Whenever you are attacking, then we just put up enough block. Why don't we just full send this? You know, make the turns think for themselves, really. 1, 2, 3, and we will have you next turn. You shouldn't break through us this time around. In fact, you don't. So we'll get you next round when you're attacking and not blocking, or blocking and not attacking, excuse me. 1, 2, problem solved. Now, what do we go for here? I think now we go for the dice, because none of this is really good enough that I'm like, yes, that's fantastic. That's exactly what we want. So let's re-roll that instead. Let's take an item from this chest. Now we get everything from the chest, and that is quite important. So chests are more important than usual, which is surprising because chests are always quite important anyway. And how much experience? You give us 5, you give us 4, so you won't get a level up, but then we had a level up that we could get from our item beyond it. That's actually quite good. Now this gives poison and damage. Let's go 1. This is not quite enough, so we go here. Then 1, 2, and then we actually don't block. We hit you, gives a little bit more damage, and our region's going to help us anyway. When an adjacent item is used to add 1 burn to self, and then on use it's destroyed. I mean, oh, that's on use. That's when we spend an energy for it. That's right. Okay. So we go here, we go here, and 21 damage is enough. So we do it that way. We use that, and then we just hit you 3 times next turn and you're dead. You're done for. No damage taken. We're back up to full HP. Now we get 1 item here. Do we start a thorn build? Great question. Do we go for a rare herb? Herb or herb? I don't know. Some people say herb. I don't really say it. We'll go for it that way. It is a rare item, and you know, rare items are going to be quite hard to come by. And it's just max HP, and we are so low max HP that again, increasing our max HP by 3 is increasing our max HP by 20% of our current. Oh, we have a level up. Okay, perfect. We keep going along here a bit longer. Again, I'm not really too sure what I'm doing, but it looks like a spaceship in a very roundabout way. No, it doesn't look like a spaceship at all. Don't mind me. Must be off my medication today. No, let's keep going. The crypt. I probably shouldn't joke about that. I don't know if that's really appropriate. But I make the rules here, thank you very much. This is my channel. No, but I hope you're all having a good day regardless. Let's go for our rare herb. There we go, some extra max HP. Slow to all enemies, weak to all enemies. You know what? Let's throw that out there. That's a bit of damage coming in. Now, let's see. You are the one that adds curses. You are the one that tells the truth. What question are you going to ask? I don't know. I feel like I used to know the answer to that riddle. Just an item to disable on use, it's destroyed. We'll just take it and chuck it over there. You keep adding curses, so we do have to go for you. We block once, we go 1, 2. The faster we kill you, the better off we'll be. 21 HP left means that 3 hits with our wooden sword will get us there. So we're actually going to do that. We're going to take the 4 damage straight to the face, but it means no more curses. And I think that is honestly a worthwhile trade-off in my mind. Oh, you're adding curses anyway. Well, in that case, we'll go full damage. Oh, no. So putting 2 of these curses next to each other means that I actually can't destroy them myself because they've kind of stopped each other from being able to be used. Now let's block, let's hit, and let's... Oh, you do have a regen though. But I think this will allow me to use this curse and then finish you off with these 2. There we go. Get some items. Alright, we get a spiked helmet. That's not too bad. We do get a key. I don't hate the extra passive block. Jason and diagonal armor gets +2, so that's not shield, it's only armor. Obviously club is good, but it kind of drops off. I think we go for a helmet. We talked about that's why we increased the space up top. Obviously I would love this one too, the knights. Ooh. Is it? No, I think now we go for multiple shields, right? Because that means that if we play this one, we get 2 block, +7, +7. So we get 16 block for 2. Which is only slightly better than just doing this twice, I suppose, but still, that's our choice and we're sticking with it. We do have a shop. That's fantastic. We obviously want the shop so that we can sell our goodies. Okay, we'll roll the dice here. Push our luck. 5. We're now currently getting these. I would prefer this weapon, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as we don't roll a 6 here, we're fine. There we go. And we get the charm bracelet. We get a legendary. That's fantastic. Adjacent curses are destroyed. Ooh. Does it cost energy or mana? Okay, we can go like this. Oh, hang on. How does this work though? Because it says adjacent curses are destroyed, but that's on use. And this means that adjacent items are disabled. So I think we actually can't use that, funnily enough. We will use them shortly though. Let's go see what our shop is. It's a bit of a mind freak, isn't it? Ooh, ruby. Adjacent weapons get +4 damage. I do love that. We do need some extra damage. And I think, do we try and go for the pickaxe plus the ruby? I mean, pickaxe worked fantastically last time, didn't it? I think we sell this. I think we sell this. I think we give you the tasty fly. We now take the pickaxe for half price. We then take the ruby for half price. And now we've got a really good setup going. Our pickaxe is already doing 5 damage per. I mean, that's not fantastic, but it will get better as time goes on. Is there a way to maybe do this elsewhere? I'm not too sure. I mean, we could sell this one as well, and I think I will sell this too. So we've sold a lot. We can't sell any more items, but now we can pop these weapons down here, and that's quite good. So now this wooden sword is also good, allows us to get us close to the pickaxe. We've got a blocker, a shield. We had the tilted sword and that other rolling thing as well, didn't we? You know what? A dice for 3 seems pretty good. We'll take that. A rogue's mask is not bad for 10. But why don't we quickly check and see what we've got in the forge here. Conducted to armor, spikes to a shield, burns a weapon, regen to a ring. None of that really appeals to me if I'm being honest. I think we just skip that by, as we will take our health here. We're a little bit worse off. And we keep moving to our next combat. So I do think, I know this is very synonymous with our last run, but I do think it worked well for us, and there's a reason behind that, because it was a good setup. I think we do go, let's actually get rid of both of these curses before I forget. Although the longer that we leave combat going, the stronger the enemies get as well, so we have to be a little bit cautious, as we will just use that 3 times, which is actually perfect block. How are you attacking? Okay, you're attacking for a decent amount. That's 33, or we block for 1. I think we block for 1. Now, are you two getting stronger? That is the question. No. So far, you're staying the same. That's important. Now, if we go 1, 10 damage is perfect. Okay, we can do this. We get... Ooh. Wait, can we actually play this anywhere where it will actually proc? We can play it next to this, but we can't play it to also hit that, unfortunately. But that's not the worst thing. Again, we take 1 damage here. So he is getting stronger. 15 damage, we can go 1, 2, and there's no point in doing that because your block will stop any damage from coming in. 11 damage there, 15 damage here, well that's an easy one. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage though. We have to block at least once. Do we block twice? I think so. Yikes, this is getting a little bit sketchy now. We actually might die if we don't take you out soon. 1, 2, I mean we have to block all the way now, don't we? This is where having some of those, you know... No, I think we've just run out of lives here. I think we've taken it too slow and the block's getting bigger and bigger each turn. So actually I think using those curses early has actually cost me this run. We can use this all the way, but again we're not getting any stronger. And unless you change your movement pattern, which I don't see you doing, then we're just done for. So it's a real shame that we were that close. Actually, if I had played a little bit better, I think I might have been able to get out of that one. But I had to kind of commit a little bit earlier. Let's try that once again. Let's this time go to the bramble, try and change things that way. And it's unfortunate because I really thought that the pickaxe run would have gone fantastically there again and would have worked out wonders for us, but I guess now we'll never know. Let's just consume all of this. Let's go 1, 2. We do go for the kill on you. And then we just block. We take again 2 damage, which is a surprising chunk of our HP, but we should be fine for the rest of this. And there's no point in doing anything other than blocking there because we would have taken damage and not done any damage to you in return anyway. So yeah, easy. Same here. Beautiful. I don't like how the not enough energy pops up on your, you know, wherever your mouse is. So if our mouse is here... Oh, okay, well that time it didn't work, of course. You know what? We're going for the holy backpack right now. Don't know what we're really hoping for now. One item. We of course take this. And what do we have? We've got a Boohoo Buckler. On taking damage, gains 9 block. I don't hate something like this. Our luck is already terrible. Why don't we take a lucky ring? And we'll try and see if we can get some better items early on. See if it works on these chests. Yeah. Okay. Not what I expected. At least we do get the lucky ring coming in. But the downside here is that combat fights or combat rewards, we only get one item, whereas if we do it on a chest, we get to take all of the items. Now, we just keep going like this. I don't really know what we're doing anymore, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. We have a balloon. We have an amethyst. Amethyst is good. I'll take an amethyst. Now we just need to shove a whole bunch of weapons in this row. It's already 9 damage on that sword. That's quite nice. We can afford to take a bit more, a few more items. Let's take this. Let's take this. This is also a bit more damage. Plus, if we throw it in the row of here, then it gets a little bit more damage from the amethyst too. Same with the cool drink once we drink it and throw it. What else do we have? This is a better shield. 7 damage plus 1 damage this turn. I mean, that's just like a wooden sword, but better. Because it's the same size, same damage, but the more that we use it per turn, the stronger it gets. I mean, is there a way that we make this work? Something like this and then like this? It seems alright. 6 damage to all. There's no adjacent weapons. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, what's at our question mark here? Ooh, okay, the max HP. We could go for the fight, but as we know from experience, those enemies are tough, man, honestly. You really need to be able to out DPS their scaling damage. Let's just go 1 and 2. And then we'll just throw that for no good reason. Now, do you get block in, or is that just at the start? Each turn it adds block. Okay, let's go for a cool drink. Let's throw this. Now, if we did this 4 times, that would kill you. Actually, if we throw this on you, that adds more luck. And then I think we can use this. There we go. Alright, that worked out pretty good. How does our luck fare for us? Ooh, a citrine. I actually don't hate that. And again, you know, I'm not trying to force this to happen, but if we do manage to pick up something like ours, that's actually pretty good on that one, isn't it? Or do I try and make it on our Brutus Spear? No, I think like that. Not trying to force our pickaxe run once again, but hey, you know, if we manage to get it working, then who's to say no? You're dodging. Is that, you add dodge every turn? Or is that just at the start of combat? Okay, at the start of combat, that's alright. We take that out. Now what are you doing next turn? Oh, you're healing for that? Okay, in that case, we just go Brutal Spear. And it goes 9, 10, 11. So that was actually 30 damage. So this would be 30 damage again. So because that's not enough, then we just do it next turn. And now you're done for. Easy. Problem solved. Get some items. What do we get? Ooh, a rare item. Adds 1 rage to self. I don't hate that. And yeah, I mean, that's what I was hoping for with our rare items. We do get some more experience, which gives us a level up. Very nice. Now, how do we deal with this? I think we go for a few more down this path. Maybe even a little bit more here. Yeah, why not? Okay, that's done. Again, it's no longer symmetrical. That's okay. Wasn't always going to be that way, I suppose. You know, eventually it just doesn't work for you. 9 damage per hit. Okay, we can just absolutely go like this. We will do this first, then we will go 1, 2, 3. And you're almost deceased as well there. So a nice attack, and I am quite enjoying this double halberd for right now. Now, speaking of which, we don't need that. That's 9, 10, 11, so that's 30 damage, which is enough to take you out. Get some items for our trouble. We do get a legendary shield here, which I don't think we want to be using, but to sell, now that's another question entirely. Let's pop these here. Let's take this shield. Let's go. Can we fit this in still? No. Question mark? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll just leave it behind. Can't take any more items. We've got that shield, which we can sell. Get some extra money. And let's take out our friends over here. Not really our friend, right? Or a foe. 1, 2, and get you close. Okay. Took a little bit of damage. Let's go 1, 2, and then we just throw out our double halberd, which hits both of you. Double halberd is good because it does knock you out as well as taking out whoever's left behind. Let's just go here. There's a little bit of damage. And we want to take out the summons here first. Now what happens? On use. I mean, that's glowing, but I don't think anything's coming from that. Let's see, if we do this 3 times, that will take you out. Let's do the Ring of Rage first, though. Then we go 1, 2, and then we also get to attack the summon that comes out. There we go. That's worth it. Same again. 1, 2, 3. Decent damage. Nobody's attacking, so we can just afford to do this. We go 1, 2. We can't kill you, so we block up for almost enough. We take 1 more damage, but there is a chance to heal here as well. So 1, 2. Problem solved. We have some gems. Weapons in this column get +2 damage. We also get some more of that. Now, is there a way? I mean, surely there's a way, right? If we go like this. No. Something like this. That works. Then we put this here. Then that goes here. This goes here. That there. That one there. And then weapons in this column. So we move this down here. And then this one sits here. So now we've got 8 damage here. But we need to move that around here. Now that's up to 11 damage. And I could take another lucky ring. We could really roll into this kind of luck-based build. But I think what we've got going on here is still adequate. Famous last words, of course, and I fully appreciate that it could be, you know, the words that kind of end my run. But I'm willing to give it a go. Question mark, what do we have? Let me pinch your cheek. Let's go for 10 gold. 70% chance, fortune favors me. We get a legendary item, and it is bonus for 1 combat. Not that great, not that great. Now I really do want to be selling some stuff, so where's our shop? Oh, right here. I should have done that first then, shouldn't I? Okay, we sell the bashing shield. We're not going to go down that path, actually. Let's just check what we've got here first. On taking damage adds 2 haste. Adjacent curses are destroyed. We're going to go here. We're going to sell this as well. We have plenty of money now. We could go for a bit of a thorn-based build. Or, how much block does this give me? Currently 4, but it will get better. And I think passive block is worth getting. Actually could put this like here and then go for a sapphire down that end. Is it worth 6 gold? I honestly don't know. Genuinely have no clue. The key could be useful. We'll come back to that though. Okay, that's a bit of damage. We go 1, 2, 3. Was that excessive? No, I think that was adequate. 1, 2. I think we just need to go for the damage there at some point, don't we? Actually, this is now better than this. Full stop. We go 1, 2, and I think we can't really afford to take that much damage though. That's where having far less max HP really puts you in a bit of a bind there at times. You're not blocking next turn, so we'll go for your next turn. But are you attacking for a lot as well? You're attacking for a decent chunk. Let's go, let's see, 3 times of this is 11. Why is that less damage? Oh, the rage is worn off, of course. That's 33 damage. Let's just go 1 block and then all in. Can we kill you after that? 22, you'll have 28 HP. That means that we can kill you. And we took relatively minimal damage. But that's the thing, if you don't kill them fast enough, then all of a sudden you're pretty buggered. Let's go for the left glove. Gives us 6 block for this long path here, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now we have 4 plus 6, 10 passive block, and if I make this space and this space active, then we will have even more. Okay, now this is fantastic. This is what we want to see. We just go all in for this. Actually, that's going to be enough. That's not enough. That's 39 damage. You guys have 40. So we go 1, 2, and then 1 block here, I think. It's a real shame that we were 1 damage off. Take a little bit of damage there again. That's okay. 1, 2... And we actually do have enough block already. We can probably get rid of this brutal spear now that we're focusing on the halberd. I think that's going to be something that we look to key in there a bit later on. And actually, let's make one more space for our glove to go even further across. We have that there. We definitely want this. We move this down further. Now it's 5 block, which is a little bit better again. It does have the knight shield bonus. And adjacent and diagonal shields and armor get +2 block. That seems pretty good. I'm going to put it like that. Take the knight's armor, move this one out. Everything else is kind of mediocre. So now we get 5 block plus 7. That is 12. Quick maths. There you go. Plus 5. That is 17. That's not bad for passive block. And we just focus on our double halberd until we find a weapon that's even better. You know what? I can still take that. I've got room for it. Let's visit our chest of valuables first before we go for our boss fight, in case we get some items that we really want to see. Iron helmet's not bad. Is that diagonal or adjacent and diagonal shields and armor? Okay. The issue is, if I put my helmet here, it's no longer going to get the same benefit. So I think I put it down here now. There we go. Now another passive 5 block as well. We can put that one there too. The dart's ready to go. And I like having the dart as we go and face these big enemies here. That's a bit of damage. 23 block though. And actually if we go for this, then we take out you and whoever spawns afterwards, right? So we go 1, 2, 3. We then go 14, 14. You stop attacking, you spawn somebody, and then we go for the double halberd. Before you all block, we then go for the dart as well. And now whenever we halberd, we will attack every single one that's on the board right now, which should be quite a bit of work there for us. Are you blocking or attacking? That's quite a bit of blocking, so we can go here, here. We have plenty of passive block, so now the double halberd allows us to not really have to worry too much. We can't really focus fire and do extra damage to one, but we're doing great damage to all. Oh my. Let's damage this combat, but I mean, we have to take the legendary item, right? Like, you just have to. We go back and sell it, assuming that we still can sell. There we go, very nice. Again, there's nothing else that we really want from this. Sapphire could be alright, like I could move the amethyst over here and put a sapphire there, which probably is now worth it with the amount of money that we have. And it increases our damage by 1, so nothing to write home about necessarily, but it adds up. We don't want you to attack us here at all, and now we can just go like this. And we're doing pretty good work to these guys. Just use this max times again. I'm glad that I managed to kill you, because if I didn't, I would have looked very foolish. Peridot's decent, but it's not what we want. Conductive, a key's okay, food is actually okay as well. We still want the shield, I feel like, just in case. I think we get rid of our lucky ring. I wouldn't mind an extra mana stone, but I think we need to start upgrading our existing mana stones. And I'm going to play it safe, unless there's a healing later on. There's not, so I'm going to play it safe with the fish. So we're going to heal up in this combat. Just gives us a bit more opportunity. We go for our bluefin, we go 1, 2, 3. I should right click and use that item max times as well. And I would really like if you could shift click an item and that used at max times. Some sort of keybind there so I don't have to right click. You know, 2 clicks is just too much effort for me. You know, I'm only one man. What are they expecting of me? Let's see, a rare item, that's not bad. Another one of those. One of those. You know, I don't hate one of these, but it's a lot of space to try and take just to sell. So, with that in mind, how do we do it? We could technically put another one of these chest plates in, couldn't we? Let's see what that looks like. Something like that. We lose on our shield, but now we have... Ooh, what happens if I do this? Is that better damage? 7 damage? Or 5 damage? Wait, hang on. That's 5 block. Or 7 block. Okay, that is better. Now, if we manage to keep this one for a bit longer, we could pop that there. So I think it is worth dropping one of these, opening up this space, putting our helmet there, which will then give us an extra 6 block, I think, which should be pretty good. And now we just keep moving. So we do lose out on our shield. We cannot block ourselves anymore, but our passive block has increased quite a bit. Damage to a weapon. I think this is what we go for this for right now. The extra damage will be quite useful. Beyond that, burn to weapon, not useful. We just got rid of our shield and we don't have any structures, so... Not huge stat forge, if I'm being honest, but let's see. How does this fare for us now? It's working pretty damn well. Uncommon. You know what we do? We do what we always do here. We take this, we reroll items, and we look for something better. We don't find it, but it was worth a shot. You can't always win, you know. Won't always get it every single time, but it is what it is. Now, What do we have over here? Oh, we can get a rare item for a curse. I wouldn't mind that, but we might want to sell something first. Or level up. Leveling up? How do we level up? Can we level up? We cannot level up. That's 5 experience. This is healing, gold, and treasure. So we do it this way. More boots. We do have a rare item though. I do wonder about removing this temporarily. Pop that there, take... Oh, it floats. Okay, well, even if that's only temporary, that's fine. We will sell it. We now get some gold. Now, actually, what happens? This doesn't increase it, does it? A rare item for a curse. We'll wait on that. We will sell this. Oh, that's better. Weapons in this column get +1 damage. See, that's damn nice. Okay. I want these boots. I want these boots. The axe, for each adjacent item, +1 damage on use, deals 4 on kill, 1 gold. Ah, that's right, it's the one that costs gold rather than energy. That's not bad when you want big damage, but I think we want the boots. Let's buy it here and just let it slide down, just because. That's now 10 damage, and we also need to pop this across one to be able to get that working. I think we get rid of one of these boots then, don't we? Do we sell it though? I don't think so, in case we sell something better, or find something better to sell. We will now take this for a curse. What item are you giving us? I don't know why you give us 2 items there. I feel like that's a bit of a bug, but I also don't really care. We're just going to skip that for 3 damage. I don't think that's too bad. And now that's why we didn't sell the other items. The Guardian Ring's not going to be useful, and the Shuriken's actually fine where it is, so keep that in mind. That adds some luck as well. We could buy some luck. Pop that there. And now we can pop this across here as well. We still have the citrine working. We now have the steel boots buffing up this and this. And actually, if I do it this way, then we get a little bit extra damage with our chain star there. Now, what do we have? We have the thing at the shop there, nothing to use. We have a forge, which also can't be used. We will heal up to take the, mitigate the damage that we took from rejecting our curse. And we head to our next floor with full HP, which is the bramble. Now, the luck doesn't really matter here, does it? In hindsight, but it could matter later on. So we go for our rage first, I believe. Look at that, 28 passive block. We start off with our lucky star. Oh, he's dodging 3 times. Okay, we throw these then, and what's that? 11 damage or 8 damage plus 3 poison. Does the poison still work through that? It does. Okay, so this is more damage now, and now we just go full damage. Now you add 3 dodge at the start of combat, but then after that you don't really have anything going for you. What is this? Lose 5 HP when an adjacent item is used. Okay, we'll just, oops, got to take the curse. It's on use, it gets destroyed though. Okay, again, we got plenty of block up, so we just go through, wait until our double halberd basically finishes off the work, finish off the job. You're healing for 34. Our halberd does more than that in damage though, so we still managed to take you out. Maybe not this turn, but I believe this turn coming. Now, speaking of which, do we heal the max at the end of this? I actually can't remember. We're going to assume that we do. We're going to take both of these, get hurt down to 8 HP, take you out, we level up, we put our boots next to each other, and then we look to expand this space up here as well. And this one too eventually, but for right now that's going to work. We bring you here, we put you there, we pop you in the middle. The citrine's still working, the weapon's still in the middle there, that means that we pop you across there. We have another one of these too. And what do we have? All weapons get 150% bonus damage. On use, the damage is decreased. Otherwise, on use, +1 damage to this combat, or I think we just take the hourglass, honestly. That seems pretty good. So our weapon damage goes from 16 up to 40. We absolutely take that, and the -1 damage to this combat is absolutely fine. We do have another helmet. Do we care about this helmet? I mean, we can pop this helmet here, can't we? And then this helmet here. Ooh, we'll take that, because why not? But now we got some extra bonuses from those. Now we should be getting a whole bunch more. We'll gain... Oh, actually, I could have removed the curses for gold there and actually not take any damage. Let's go for 5 max HP, which also heals me a little bit, and I think that's going to be more beneficial long term than the heal to full. But we'll see. You know, I can take a fish later on, even though I only get 1 option to take, or 1 item to take. But I think we should still be sweet. Okay. We go 1, 2, 3, and then we just go 42 damage twice is enough to take you out. So I think the next few combats are going to be pretty easy. Want some more space, don't we? I don't think we need any of this. Do we have... We do have a forge. I'm going to head to that forge and see what we get. This is my forge. There are many like it, but this one is mine. 2 burn to a weapon, damage to a weapon, block to shield. We just go to block to armor, and we go steel boots. We then do the same. And this might mean that if we, you know, buff up these enough, as we actually can't buff that one, then we may be able to throw out our knight's armor. I know it's doing a lot for us, but getting rid of it there just to have more space, you know, that frees up 4 space for us, and you can't really argue with that in my mind. Currently it is giving +6 plus the 5 itself. So it's not bad, it's not bad at all. Let's actually go for the health. And we will heal up. We then go and fight you, and then we go and get our gold. We just go 1, 2, 3, and then we kill you all. Did I not use that max times? Is that not what happened? Machete is interesting. Gold is interesting. Legendary bow. The first arrow in each row to the right. I think we take this to sell again. So we go like this. Now we go here and here. We get rid of the armor. I know I'm maybe focusing on gold a little bit too much, but we did just spend a whole bunch of our gold. We've got 13 left. And I think building that back up. There we go, now that worked properly. We do have a rare item as well, but we are running low on space. You know, we could put some more boots on top here. Currently just giving +4. I think we'd put more boots on top if it was more steel boots, rather than what we've currently got there. Do we have a shop coming up? Not just yet. At least we managed to get our gold though. Sage and Newt, well, we've fought this one before, haven't we? And I'm sure this is going to have rather predictable outcome for you all. We could have a second halberd, but there's no point. There's no benefit in doing so. Battle ring is not good enough. You know, I wouldn't hate the spaghetti, but I don't think it's necessary. We do have a shop. Perfect. Okay. We go to our shop. We sell our bow. Don't care for that one. Don't care for that one. You know, we've already seen that one. Orc sock? It is orc sock. I thought it said orc soak for a second. I was like, hang on. Whoa, whoa. But R18 there, team. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Don't need that little sword. Let's then go and fight you and open up this chest. I probably should have gone with the question mark first just to see what it was. Use that max times. Then use this max times. And take you out with time to spare. Adjacent weapons get +2 burn. I don't hate that either. Now we get a +2 here. That seems pretty decent. We have a nice wee gem there. Everything else is pretty mediocre. And we will check out what this is. Archery is an art. Give a weapon, get an archery kit. Don't want it. Thanks for the offer though. Let's go to our combat. Let's do the same as always. You know, we can use this on a combat or a boss fight as well. But as it stands, we're doing plentiful damage just with what we've got. Heals 6, removes 5 poison from self. I don't hate it. In fact, I think I take it over this. Yeah, just a little bit of healing, honestly. A little bit of healing could go a long way. What do we have? Ooh, we have something that requires a key. Did we have a key here? I'm pretty sure I saw one. Nope, just kidding, I'm blind. We go back and fight you then. Maybe we get a key from you. Will we get a level up? Probably not. I think we'll be just shy of it. So we will go for this first, just to heal up. Also gives us a bit of space in our backpack, which could be useful later on. And the burn on this is not terrible either. 1, 2. What I'm really looking forward to though, is I will take a dice, and I think I will use that dice immediately to look for a key. Keep going. Wow. Okay, we got a rare one, or we have a key. We have 2 keys. We take one of the keys, we say thank you, we head back to our chest, we crack this bad boy open, and we get riches as far as the eye can see. I mean, we get some sick... Ooh, I'll take that legendary item. Thank you very much. Do we have an item that still couldn't be sold here? So hang on, how does this work again? Adjacent or diagonal mana stones are destroyed. When adjacent or diagonal mana stone is destroyed, permanently increase cost by 1 mana, permanently add +1 to max mana. You know what? I think I want this. So I think I go like this. Oh, that's diagonal as well though. How do we make that work? Okay. If we go like this, then like that. No, that's still not working. Okay, like that. That works, because now it consumes that one. It's also a mana stone itself. So I don't think we sell this, actually. I think we look to merge all of our mana stones into this one. And then... yeah, I think we destroy them one by one. So we have to do them in each individual battle. I'm not too sure on that one, but I wouldn't mind giving that a go. Enchanted Swamp, part 2 of 3. This also means that we can free up some space so that when we, finish a combat, as I will use this max times. Oh, hang on. Stop. I need to use 1 mana for this. So I'm glad that I stopped it when I did. So I now use this. I consume it. Cost me 1 energy as well. Now we have 0 of 2. Now it costs more mana, so we need a lot of mana to power this, but it still works quite nicely. Now, that's enough. We then just use this max times. Okay, I'm glad that I stopped it when I did. That was actually very, very fortunate. Let's increase the space above this boot situation, and then also increase the spaces around this one here, so that we can maybe surround it with more gems. Another mana stone. I don't mind consuming that one. Thank you very much. Good timing. We go back to here. Okay, can we get lucky for a second time? Start with a 1. Don't really care for a club though, do we? Roll once more. 5. Okay, we currently have the scimitar. We just accept the scimitar. Can we take it in the space? Actually, we can, because this needs to go over there anyway with the increased space. Now, what do we have here? Ooh, we've alerted our friend. Rage to a melee weapon, haste to shield, poison to weapon. Wouldn't mind having a weapon that had more slots to kind of upgrade on. Yeah, we fight our enemy here. We go 1. We need to save 2 mana. So we've now saved 2 mana. We now consume this. That's now bigger as well. We have 2 energy left. So if we go 45, that would kill you and kill you as well, I think. Yeah, this is just great. That's exactly what we want. That worked very well. The issue is now the magical herb will not reach to here. So if you want to try and feed this and grow it multiple times in one turn, it's not going to work for us. So we actually can't use it now. Again, that's okay, not the end of the world. So instead, we just use this max times, and I think we kill everyone. Yeah, easy. Okay. Now, no mana stones, sad. So instead, I honestly don't know, just take this. No, we'll take, yeah, we'll take this. Keep moving. Now, we have to maneuver things once again, so this is the next one that we consume. So it now costs 3 mana. Thankfully, it costs as much mana as it seems to have itself. So it seems like as long as we don't use that mana held within, contained within, then we will have enough. We will go 1, 2, 3, 4. We then consume this, eat that one. Now we just use this again. Sometimes when I use it max times, it doesn't use it max times, right? What's up with that? 29 damage is actually perfect to kill you without taking that poison damage. This is a rare item. Oh, perfect timing as well. Thank you for that mana stone. I'll take the rare item. It actually can be good if you do leave a space for it, but I'm usually quite lazy in that regard, and I can't be bothered. So, what were we selling? We can sell this one. We don't need to sell anything else. Do we want to buy anything, though? Because remember, we can buy as many as we want. Adds 1 mana to connected mana network. Adjacent and diagonal weapons get +2 damage this combat. See, that could be alright, and it would scale with the extra bonus 150% damage that it gets from the hourglass, but I don't think it's good enough. And actually, surprisingly enough, we've had enough roses here that we probably could have gone for a bit of a thorn build, but I don't think it was necessary either. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we consume this again. That mana stone is getting huge, and we're just consuming the 1 pieces there. So this is actually, probably the best that I've used this, and I feel like they've changed the way that this works as well. I could be mistaken there, but I feel like it wasn't quite as good as it is now. At least, another rose. Oh, okay. I mean, we're getting to the point where we almost could take one of these chess pieces back, right? Like, this one wasn't too bad. Do I then get rid of this? Pop that there. And I think I get rid of one of these helmets. Now, have they both been forged? They have been. I think I go like this instead. The issue is, yeah, we have to do it this way, because otherwise if it was in the corner it would consume them both, and I don't think I'd get the benefit from them both. And maybe that's where I was going wrong. So I will head down here to fight this battle, then we'll go and collect all of our extra little treasures along the way. So it's 1, 2, 3, consume the 1 piece, and then use this max times. It seems like whenever something happens with our enemies, then it doesn't use it max times. It like stops, just in case you didn't realize that something different was going to happen. Status effects on south. We'll take the fish for now. We then move that there. And what's in our question mark? I don't want the archery, mate. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. We will go for this one. What do we get? Chest piece, helmet, and milk. You know, the fact that there's spoiled milk really questions the existence of regular milk. Like, where are they getting this milk from, and why is it always spoiled? Why is it never, you know, accessible to be drunk? Let's throw that there. It'll be a little bit better. Let's go to our chest of valuables. Let's go for another mana gem, actually, like that. Let's then throw that one away. Smell you later. And the forge, no. The shop, no. Everything, no. Nothing that we want here. Guess we just keep going. Now that question mark was garbage. It was the archery one, wasn't it? So I can just skip that one by and make good progress. Enchanted Swamp finale. You know, we're not doing too bad on time, considering that we did have that whole situation where we might have lost a run, you know, or maybe I'll just scrub it from existence so you never get to see it. No, of course, I wouldn't do that. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time and yours. Now, is that enough to kill you in one go? No, because you have the dodge that you have each turn, don't you? Now, the good news is that we'll be able to do some serious work to you now. So we go here, you then dodge, we then remove that dodge, and now we kill you. So a very easy boss fight again, adds energy, for each adjacent gem plus 3 damage. As we do take one and pop that one there. I don't hate Windmill. It is a... No, it's a 3-piece. No, never mind, I hate Windmill. Do we get rid of Scimitar? I mean, we've got enough gold now. I don't think we need Scimitar. I think we take the ore. And now this 70 damage per, and if we just keep putting more and more around it, even better. Actually, now that I think about it, if we pop it like here, we can put more gems here as well. And is that adjacent, not diagonal? But this is a big weapon anyway, so we can put another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is an extra 18 damage flat. But don't forget that we also have our hourglass, which increases the damage upon, you know, even further above that. Key sword to sell. Seems decent. Oh, but then we get less damage there, so we have to bring this back this way. We could go for the pretty anklet, which I don't hate. The haste to south is actually pretty good. I think I prefer it over 4 block from that. So let's take that one out, switch it away. Let's go for some more max health. We're up to 28 max health, which is pretty good over where we started. And let's go to the Frozen Heart. You know, we do head to the Inferno area a little bit too much. Frozen Heart is one of the more recent dungeon options that have been made available. Well, I shouldn't go this way because then we might not get everything in time. That's what I wanted to see. If there's an item along a diagonal line, lose that. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh my god. Okay, so what we do is we put that there. We put that there. We put that there. And now I think we pretty much have no chance to lose. We sell the key sword. Pop that there. Anything else that we want from the shop? Not really. Not really. But that was really good. And now we head back this way. We go to the gold first, of course, as I should have done beforehand. 1, 2, 3, 4. We consume it. Now we've got 5 energy per turn. And that's 5 times what? 5 times 69, but it was more damage beforehand, of course. Max HP, interesting. Fire Star. Let's just go for the Fire Star, honestly. Everything there is kind of mediocre. We get the gold. We head up here. We can go to our food. Oh, hang on. Now I can't consume that because I didn't do it right. In that case, we just go like this. Should have moved that across. That's my own fault. I'm just so used to getting mana stones every time. 78 damage, 5 times. Well, I mean, slightly less than that because, of course, it does decrease as time goes on. Now, we need to give more spaces around here so that we can have more gems around there. Speaking of which, no gems just yet, so RIP. Let's put this across here for now. That way we can use the magical herb to refill this if need be. Everything else is kind of okay. We head up. We don't need to head there just yet, do we? Okay, we go 1, 2, and then we consume this again. That's a big mana stone now. I'm liking that a lot. Use that max times. Use it max times again. We take care of you. We even get a chance to go. Okay, we absolutely take this. And do I go for this, the Pacifist Ring? Do we have a shop? We did have a shop. Okay, I do take this then. No question about it. I was going to take the Mana Stone and then maybe pop it here to get consumed, but with that being what it was, and we will just go here just so it doesn't get wasted, you know. Don't like wasting things. We then sell this ring because it was a pacifist ring and we're going to be attacking almost immediately. Get a different item of the same rarity. Different item of the same rarity. What would we care for about that? An uncommon maybe? We'll see. Maybe we get a legendary. Maybe I should have done that with our legendary first, is re-rolled it and then see if we get something good out of it. Well, hindsight is 2020. We need a key for that one. What about this one? We need a key for that one. Any of you guys got some keys in your pockets? 1, 2. We're now up to a 10 mana black mana stone. I thought for a second that it wouldn't let us get that high, but thankfully it did. Oh my god, look at that. Good stuff. Ooh, that's a big mana gem. Is it worth consuming or is it worth keeping? Great question. I've got no idea. I can't be bothered figuring it out either. Disgusting food, flour, knight's armor. Again, no gems just yet. Haste and weakness. We don't really need. I don't think we needed anything really here, do we? How much damage is that though? 18 damage for free? Yeah, I'll take the shiv. Alright, again, just looking for keys. Rare item for a curse? Why not? What's the rare item? Oh, that's a legendary item, isn't it? And this is a rare item. 10 max health is actually pretty good. Pop that there. We are going to skip the curse. Puts us in a bit of an unhealthy situation, but we can head back to here. Different item of the same rarity. So we could re-roll this one. If you have any armor item is disabled, let's re-roll it. We get another legendary. Maybe it's a useful legendary. No, it's a legendary that makes us have to throw something away to sell it. That's annoying. Okay, we'll go like this. We'll get rid of this actually. Then we go back to our shop. We sell the rapier if we can. There we go. We have a plentiful amount of money. We didn't actually check out what our forge is either, did we? Conductive. Where's our energy on chest pieces? That's what I want. That's all that I really care about right now. And we just keep moving forwards, I guess. You know, if in doubt, move forward, move on. 1, 2. You know what? I mean, a 3-piece is definitely better, but I just want to consume this and see how big we can get it now. That's what she said. I don't know how that makes sense at all, but you know, I kind of have to commit to it now. We take our one item and we move on. There's no keys there. I did see that. And again, this is well. Now we have no mana stones to consume, so now we just give ourselves 11 rage. The issue is there's no way to speed up the animations here, but we do get to hit you, basically one-shot you every time. Look at that, we're up to 12 haste as well. Oh boy, okay, we have a rare item, but I think more importantly we have a key. Pouch is great too. We don't, yeah, that wouldn't really make much sense. Okay, we go for the key, we head back and we open one of these. I think I open this one that's closest, surely that's got the better items. Or a key in it, as I was just about to say actually. You know, you might think I wasn't going to say that, but I was. Have a little faith, alright? Have a little faith. Let's keep moving here. We go to our second chest, and then we go, you know what, look at this key, this nice new key. Also, who keeps your key inside of another chest? That makes no sense whatsoever. It's a good thing that these are all skeleton keys that can open absolutely everything. I'm just going to take lots and lots of herbs here. I kind of want to see what happens just raging out later on. What was this one again? No, we don't care for that. But that was a pretty good outcome for that floor. As we will consume one more mana stone. Very nice. We then finish all you off. We get one more there, get some items. Ooh, a steak is good. Jason diagonal consumables get +5 healing. Not bad. We pop all of these around here now. Lucky ring. Lucky ring seems... Ooh, no, that's uncommon. I thought that was the legendary one, but that looks very different, doesn't it? Next floor. Did we need to go to the forge? No, the forge is pretty useless there. But 120 gold, let's hope that we can find a better forge. With blackjack and hookers. Now, how much damage is that? 70 damage 5 times, but less than that. Let's say 60 damage 5 times. It's 300. That's plentiful. Yeah, no worries whatsoever. Another mana stone. Don't mind if I do. You know, I don't hate the pretty anklet, but I think I'll probably do it this way instead. We get rid of our lucky ring. We keep the pretty anklet for a little bit longer. It's giving us some extra bonuses, so you can't really complain about that. If we wanted to make it to these, we have to go and fight this dude right away. Which, again, should be relatively easy. We consume another one, up to 13, lucky 13. You have 574 HP there, mate. We're not going to be able to do that. And I'm not going to, I mean, I could start consuming all of these, just that we have even more rage, but I don't need to. I don't need to, therefore I won't. Adds 1 block to all enemies on use is destroyed. Okay. Let's pop this here. Now, you are summoning and giving rage, so I don't mind about that. We just spin that one. We then go 1 and 2, and then you summon some friends. We take you all out on this turn. 5 energy once again. You guys are done for. Now, it does get less and less damage, but I don't think it's too much of a concern for us. Mana Stone or Key? Mana Stone or Key? The age-old question, you know, bugging philosophers since as long as there have been keys and since as long as there have been Mana Stones, which, you know, you go back in time there, many mentions. I don't even know where I'm going. This is a wide tangent that I don't really need to be on. Please get me off this wild ride there, Dr. Skellington. Okay, we take you all out again. We get some more items. What are the items? Another magical herb. I think we need some food, don't we? So we actually get rid of the haste there. I do like this. It's still 7 block. It's pretty good. I like this because it's 10 HP, which is pretty good too. We say goodbye to that necklace, which has been doing pretty well for us. Do we get 5 gold or do we get a chest? We get a chest. Easy. So we don't care about that, in which case we go for our healing instead. We can afford to stop here though. And is there anything that we want to sell? Anything at all? Anything that we want to buy? Oh, there are gems. Ooh, any items 2 spaces away. How are we going to pop that one? How are we going to make that work? 2 spaces away. Let's see, if we fed it along here, 1, 2, and then we put it here, that would still be there and it would still reach that. What about here? That's not bad if it was here. Because then it would be 1, 2, 1, 2. It would just be, we'd have to keep this one empty. So I think we do go for this. I think we go here. We just don't put anything in this one space here. Spare dice. Add to your combat rewards. Not really too sure about how much I care about that. We then go for a gem here. We then move this. Oh, the sapphire floats anyway. Okay, so we buy another sapphire and we put it here. Move that there. And we have a key. Now, we have +2 energy and then +1 energy. But that should be pretty good. We do lose the chest piece, but again, I think that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Let's just use this max times again, although I'm pretty sure that would take you out anyway. 90 damage already, 93 damage now. 6 energy is fantastic. And yeah, we still had 3 energy left by the end of that. Anything that we need here? Liquid Luck. You know what, I'm actually going to pop that there. And we're going to use it for our next combat. So we're actually going to go and heal. Actually, I should have used my fish, shouldn't I? We're going to use it for this combat, even though it does reduce our energy by 1 because of that. I mean, I don't even need to give ourselves rage, so let's just speed ourselves up a bit. We need to take these spaces, don't we? Yep. Absolutely. I forgot to use my fish again, because I'm a moron. Legendary shield, though. Hello. Or a rare whetstone. Weapons in this row or column get +3 damage this combat. I feel like if we go like this, we then throw this away, we then take this. It's not bad, but it costs energy. That's my reason for not going for that. We're going to sell this mirror shield. Is it worth keeping? Nah. I mean, it's not bad. Maybe it is worth keeping. Especially if we get some sticky situations later on, but I couldn't really be bothered. And in my mind, that's enough of a justification to say, you know, no thank you. Another one of those. We'll go for our free spin. Surely it will never land on the curse. Just always land on the legendary. Oh my, it actually did. Okay, we're just going to take the legendary. We're then going to head back. We don't want a second one of these. So we just give ourselves some more gold. Thank you. I'm glad that I sold the right one. If I had dragged across the wrong one and sold that one, I would not have been too happy. And now we get the energy to clothing. So if we get a piece of clothing that we want to keep, maybe we get rid of all of our little magical herbs. And we get, you know, something else. And actually there's something hidden around the corner there, isn't there? Let's go 1, 2. We then consume this mana stone as well. We're up to a 14 piece. We then use that 5 times and you're dead with 1 to spare. And we get another sapphire. Well, we can pop that there. We go for the sapphire up here. We do have a dueling sword. It is rare, but I don't really care about that enough. We just keep surrounding this. It's now up to 98 damage, and that's before we even add the rage. There's nothing there anyway, so yahoo. Empire Blade, we pop that here for now. Don't really care about anything else. We head down to here because there's nothing down there anyway. I think that was the gold that we didn't care about. Okay, that's why we saved the key. That is why we saved the key. And I tell you what, we get rid of this. Ooh. How do we make the Crimson Energy work now, though? Actually, if we go like this, then this, as long as we now put this one, nothing in that space, then we're fine. Actually, there's an amethyst here. That amethyst needs to be adjacent, doesn't it? So that means, oh, we go back like this. This one goes here. We then take this chest piece. We can't put anything in this spot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, with that in mind, I really need to use this fish. I need to stop carrying it around absolutely everywhere. Once that fish is gone, we'll have a bit more freedom, a bit more space. The glove's still worth keeping there, I feel like. And now we go back to, actually, does that have 2 spots to forge? You're damn right it does. Now we go back to our forge and we add 2 more energy onto this chest piece. This is a hard one that we should absolutely win, and I'd be very surprised if we didn't from here. Famous last words, I know, but I guess that just goes to show that I'm a little bit more confident than I otherwise would usually be at this stage of the game. Was there anything at the shop other than that we wanted to take with us? Not particularly. So I guess we just go down. Is this the boss fight, or is there still one more floor to go? This is the boss fight. Well, let's see. Put my money where my mouth is, and see if we can take it away. Right, we're up against the Dark Lady. And we might as well just Ring of Rage all the way down now, right? So we go for this. What happens if I eat in between? No, I have to wait until it's done. So we use all 14 mana from here. We then use the blue fin. We eat that. We're now back to near full HP. We then use this. We then use this. We then use this again for a whole bunch more. Now we're up to 121 damage already. What does the ice do again? I actually can't remember. Does it matter? Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I throw this rather than attacking there. And then we go for max uses of these once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're adding a curse. We almost one-shot you. That just goes to show how well we're doing right now. Let's finish reorganizing. What does this do? Okay, we just destroy it. We've got 8 energy again. This was absolutely a cakewalk there. What a good run, and it worked out thanks to our black mana stone. I'm glad that I did end up keeping it, and actually we'll take that as well, because why not? But that is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you all very much for tuning in there. You guys have been fantastic as always. I just know it, and I appreciate the YouTube support and the comments. Speaking of which, if you do want to support the channel, give us a like and a subscription there. It helps out a great deal. Check us out at twitch.tv/Andora as well. But beyond that, just keep watching. And yeah, that's a great help, and you know, I couldn't really ask for more. Your support means the world to me. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now there, folks. See ya.